Hi guys, Frazen here. Today I just want to be to tell you guys that I'm back because I was at sailing camp for 3 days. Perhaps some of you didn't know that. If you, in case you didn't, just read my last video's description or the title. It's that easy just to see it. You know, I always put it everywhere and shit, so you guys just know without even clicking the video that I'm going away or something. But yeah, what I wanted to be telling you guys is that I had a lot of fun at sailing camp, but there's also something that happens when I was at sailing camp. You know, I was basically there was this boat that was still on the dock. It was still just like sitting there waiting because we were going on that boat and going to an island or something nearby the house. But what happened was, I basically don't take this too literally, but what happened was I literally just fell down the stairs and I fell on my ear. And yeah, what happened was I got a cut in my ear from that. I don't know. Don't ask me how I fell on my ear because I don't really know. I don't even know, to be honest. I just don't know how I was unconscious for those for those couple of seconds that I fell. So I didn't know how I fell, and yeah, I just can't remember. But there's basically this cut in my ear. It's not going all the way through my ear, but it's basically a deep cut in my ear. But fortunately, I didn't have to get stitches, so that was fortunate for me. Not unfortunate, but fortunate, because I hate stitches, and I've never had stitches before, but you know, even though when you get stitches, I'm just afraid it hurts or something, you know, even when they like give you that needle and that you don't feel like that you don't feel it anymore. But yeah, so I just basically got a cut in my ear, and yeah, that was rather unfortunate for me because everyone was going on that trip to have a little fun. You know, I wanted to have a little fun as well, but what happened was I just fell down those stairs and I couldn't go. I was at the doctor's place, and yeah, they basically told me over there that I didn't have to get stitches, but they just were going to like some sort of glue. They're going to just like put some glue on it. But yeah, it was really painful, not only when I fell, but also when they put the glue on it. Because it just, it burns. It just fucking burns, and I hate things that burn or irritate you. You know, nobody likes that. But that was basically the story. I had a lot of fun, and they basically set us out as well, and they basically dropped us somewhere, and then you need to just go back to the camp. But there were also hunters that were hunting you, and when you got caught by those hunters, you would be set on another half a mile back from where you started, or from where you were caught. So and we got caught 3 times. So the last one was basically like literally in front of the door. There was like this bicycle gang or some yeah, bicycle gang, you know, that was going after us, and they were just like talking to the microphone like get over here, and then you see this double VW van coming out of nowhere with like 100 miles per hour, and yeah, they basically just caught us at last moment, but we came in first still, so it didn't really matter that much. But it was a lot of fun. And you know, that was basically the idea of this sailing camp, you know, just to have a lot of fun and nothing else. And just to get to know not your, I want to say guildmates, but that was basically to get to know your classmates, you know, even more, you know. And I already saw people who were like forming these groups with each other. So yeah, it basically worked as yeah, know your goal. God damn it, as a know your classmate trip. So yeah, and I think that basically they really did. It really did work because the first time was I was at a normal camp, and that was over 4 years ago, and I was homesick then. I was nervous for this camp as well, but when I got there, you know, the nervous in my stomach was gone, and yeah, that was basically nice to have and nice to see. You know that I'm not feeling homesick anymore, but that was basically because I already got to know, I already knew these people, or some of these, you know, so I wasn't really new to this class, and that was what happened 4 years ago. I was new to that, and I really hate changes to my life, you know, especially big changes. And yeah, when I get big changes, I get like all nervous, and then when I was going to high school 4 years ago, I even felt homesick when I was at school, but I didn't show it. And yeah, do I regret that? No, because my classmates really helped me through a lot of the shit I was going through, you know. And yeah, that's basically what I wanted to tell you guys, that I'm back, and that there's this cut in my ear that's basically being glued together right now. Was it hurting? Is probably your question now. That my it was actually hurting, and it was especially hurting when they were gluing that cut together, and that was pretty hateful, to be honest. Um, yeah, and I really hated that. But yeah, I don't know what was hurting more, getting the cut itself on the boat, or being glued together, you know, because it irritated, it burned, you know, and I was still in shock of what happened, because when I was at the that thing, the doctor's place, I actually remembered a little bit of what happened and what was actually going on. They were inspecting my ear, and yeah, basically my mentor, or yeah, my teacher told me that I probably had to get stitches, but when I was there, it was like, you know, just glue it together, and in 10 minutes I was out again. I was being helped directly as soon as I got there. So yeah, that was basically the story of me getting a cut, and yeah, I was really in shock, because I was just in shock. Don't ask me why, you know, but I really get in shock when something happens. But yeah, it was nice to experience, actually, because when it happens next time, I probably won't be in shock, because I already did it, or I already got it a time or two. So yeah, and that was my story of getting a cut in my ear and being glued together and shit. So guys, I hope you enjoyed. Yeah, is it still hurting? Because it was 3 days ago. That is the last question I'm going to answer, because probably one of you guys will tell me in the comments, like this, like the question I just asked myself. So it really was. It isn't hurting now, but there's like they put these two bandages on my ear, like they're just small bandages that are like keeping the glue together, but they are supposed to be gone after a couple of days. So I'm hoping they will just like loosen themselves in the next couple of days. But it's not hurting anymore, but those bandages are still irritating me, because one of them is partly loose, and that is basically just flopping around everywhere. And the other half is still on there. So what I want it gone, but if I pull it out, you know, it's going to hurt. Even when you touch my ear, just the tiniest little fucking bit, it's going to, yeah, it's not going to kill me, but I'm experiencing really much pain. I can't even sleep on my ear. So, and I basically turn around. I really turn around much when I'm asleep, you know, I just turn around when I'm in bed. So, yeah. So that's what I'm scared of as well, that I will be, that I will wake in the middle of the night and with a very painful ear, because I was sleeping on it. But it didn't happen so far, so let's just keep it like that. Guys, that was the story of me getting, almost getting stitched. But, guys, as always, leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!